Welcome back. Well, as promised, let's get to some fundamental analysis then on the stocks that will be reacting to results first up. Then we'll discuss the AMC, part of business. Amnish Aggarwal, Director Institutional Research at PL Capital, joins us on the show. Hi, Amnish. Thanks a lot for joining in. Let's address a couple of big numbers, the ones that I track in particular. JSPL, what's the view out there? Yesterday, the street seemed to be sniffing something. And the street has gone into this bullish train on metals. And with metals, you don't look at valuations, look at momentum. However, the numbers appear a little bit subpar. What's your view on it?
You see, the metals, people are actually talking about a structural story whereby the overall capacity addition, even at a global level, has been on the low side. And that is why the analysts are of the view that in the longer term, the metal prices cannot remain where they are. And as the prices go up, then eventually whatever incremental comes will flow into the bottom line. In the near term, whatever the profitability increase we have seen even in 1Q, 2Q, so that is more or less propelled by the higher margins due to the benign input prices. So as of now, I think it is like a mixed bag. The volumes have not been, I would say, that great for the industry, even in the 2Q, maybe due to extended rains and all. Even the pricing has been under pressure. And for JCPL, the prices of, say, your longs, where they are very strong, so that has also been an issue in the recent past. However, the capacity expansion, I think that seems to be, you can say, on track. So I think once the capacity comes on stream and you have got more, you can say, volumes to play around, and you're expected, you can say, prices likely to be, you can say, firm in the medium to long term. That is what is actually driving the steel stocks. In the near term, yes, due to the soft prices or demand, there could be, you can say, variations in the stock. I think on a broad base across, you can say, steel stocks, but the medium term outlook remains positive on the steel companies.
Okay. Amnish, do you track Premier Energies? The numbers look very good. Q2 numbers.
No, we have not been looking at that.
Okay, you don't track that stock. What about this proposed regulatory change for asset management companies? I mean, they don't have that additional 5 basis points they could charge, in case of exit loads. Now they can't charge 12 basis points for brokerage. It has been capped at 2 basis points. So, I mean, first glance, it seems a little negative. What's your read-through?
You see, as far as AMCs are concerned, there have been changes in the regulation in the past also. But if you look at, say, the recent one where, first of all, the exit loads you cannot charge, and then the brokerage has been capped at 2 bits. Now, if you look at, say, first the exit loads, I think there would be, you can say, some sort of a pass-through which might actually happen, because once anyone exits, there's a cost actually associated with that. So that is one. The second is on your brokerage, which is 2 bits. I think 2 bits actually it is a bigger worry for the broking industry than for the mutual fund industry. But having said that, my sense is that the average brokerage rates now in the domestic industry, that won't be more than 6-7 bits. So there could be, you can say, some impact of that, but that I think 2 bits is something which is something like unsustainable. And how the industry tackles it remains to be seen, both on the broking side as well as on the AMC side.
Well, here, I don't know, Amnish, if they'll find a workaround, because SEBI's rationale is that, look, if you're saying that this is 12 basis points because it's broking cost plus research, then that's not fair, because you're charging for research separately in the expense ratio anyway. So, I mean, I don't know if there's a workaround. But anyway, purely in terms of stocks, do you have any picks in the space from the mutual funds that are listed?
You see, in the mutual fund side, I think we are tracking most of the important names, and here particularly HDFC, AMC. I think that is one stock which looks interesting, followed by Nippon AMC.
Well, Amnish, what about some of these companies that came out from the NBFC space? Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services, Credit Access Grameen. Did you have a look at those numbers, and what do you like from that space?
I think the NBFC space actually should gain incrementally going forward, because first of all, your NIM expansion should happen. That is one. The second thing to look is that in the broader NBFC space, because the consumption demand is expected to improve. Now, whether these are, you can say, the funding of PVs, whether these are durables, whether these are, you can say, some of the other autos. So I think this entire space should see, particularly on the NBFC side, which are catering to all the consumer as well as auto segments, I think they should see some pickup in their credit growth in the coming months. So that should actually result in the better numbers coming from most of the NBFCs in the second half of the year. And I think as the overall momentum in the economy improves, I think even the stress factors from the bottom end, so that should also be solved.
All right.
In the NBFC space, Bajaj and Chola are the two stocks which we like at the present juncture.
Got it. Okay. All right. Amnish, thanks a lot for joining in. Wishing you a good day ahead. And we chat up, rather soon.